Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's the Dolphins going up against the Chiefs. With that, we're up to Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where we welcome in our broadcasters, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Thank you very much, Larry. We are here on a beautiful afternoon for football. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the Kansas City Chiefs. They come out with one back and three tight ends. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial. Now it's the Boise State alum, jaycazzz. And he'll be brought down just shy of 45. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Jaycazz's gonna go. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jaycazz, 55 yards. And the Dolphins are gonna take a first quarter lead. You talk about explosion plays. There's one pretty much right out of the gate.
And now they get to ride a wave of emotion, momentum, everything. Just as you described, right out of the gate. Big sprint, touchdown. They're excited. But on the other side, they've got to guard against a major letdown because they hit them right in the gut with that one. And now you start to question yourself a little bit when you give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Jamal Charles. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result, because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Flush to his right. It's Hill, complete. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he puts it through. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And the Dolphins offense now ready to go back out on the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. It's a safety run. Parker there to make the tackle. And a lot of the weight of this offense falls on the shoulders of the running back.
That's because the offense knows if they give him any openings, any opportunities, he could turn it into a big play at any time.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves him with 3rd and just a couple.
We are watching a runner having a really nice game. Carrying it very well. Vision is excellent, but boy, look at the help he's getting. Offensive line, I think they're pretty eager to block for him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
I know they got the first down, but, Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it. But I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. His throw incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short. And let's take a look at the defensive starters for Kansas City.
Dontari Poe emerged on the scene fast as a young player and continues to make big plays at defensive tackle.
And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
He's got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. And Landry just snuck into the top 10 this year in receiving yardage, 1,136, finishing the year with 94 catches.
And what makes him super dangerous is his ability to convert from being a wide receiver to a running back after making the catch. Because I've talked with a number of defensive backs in the NFL, and all of them, independent of each other, say the exact same thing. Tackling him in the open field is difficult, and he leaves an impact when you do actually bring him down.
Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard. I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving. They come out here in the eye. They'll let the fullback try and pick it up. This is Anthony Sherman. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around and hand it to the big fella and let him get forward for a first down.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. So So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. Now it's Ajayi. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Tannehill now to throw. Looking for the out route. It's completed to Landry. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Jarvis Landry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. Tyreek Hill on the return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. Smith on 1st down. Screen pass to Charles. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. On 1st and 10, Smith eluding the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey.
There are certain words that sometimes we overuse, but there's one that's really welcome on a player's resume, and that's the word breakout. And I thought Travis Kelce was one of the breakout stars of 2016 in the NFL. What a season he had with Kansas City.
Over 1,100 yards. Now, to put that into perspective with everybody else that was catching the football for them, the next closest had 593 for the Chiefs. So, breakout year indeed.
And for me, it's how he did it, because he did it in a variety of ways, whether he's an inline tight end, a guy who could split out and really become a wide receiver, and then when he caught the ball, he ran like he was a running back. The defensive coordinator came into this game with a plan to get to the quarterback with whatever type of pressure is necessary. It's working to perfection for him today.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. Now it's Smith. He's going to air one out. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley, 53 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On first down, it's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Here's Ajayi. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. And an extra DB here for the Chiefs on third down.
Pass situation.
Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
And Cameron has it over the middle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now the offense lining up first and 10. On first and 10, Tannehill. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Flushed out right. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay Ajayi as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he's able to put it through. Frank's now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And now here comes Kansas City. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. He'll buy some time right. Oh, batted at the line and intercepted. Picked off by Kiko Alonso. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. So the flag is for the very rare illegal forward pass penalty.
Not often that a quarterback forgets where the line of scrimmage is. They have an innate sense about it. On this play, the quarterback did.
And a long way to go for the offense here on second down. From the gun, here's Smith. They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. He's got a man, complete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. Look at this. across middle of the field, a breakaway. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. DeAnthony Thomas, 96 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And he knocks it through. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You're probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 26 yards on the pickup there. And that's good for a Miami first down. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And an alley to run. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Give them 13 on the pickup there. And it's first down Miami. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. From the red zone now, Tannehill drops it off to Ajayi. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Marquise Gray, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And now here comes Kansas City. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll start the drive with Jamal Charles. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
Now that's a run that warms a play caller's heart because you're actually set up to do whatever you want on offense. You can come right back and run essentially the same play because you have momentum. Or you can fake that running play and throw something deep over the top. Or you now feel like you have an extra down to play with. Because if you go ahead and just throw it and you don't get it, come back and try and pick it up on third down.
Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the...
And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Travis Kelce, 64 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. This is Ajayi. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, if you like the guys who run the ball, you're enjoying watching this. But the other guys, especially the defense coordinator, trying to figure out an answer on how to slow down the running game, I think maybe starts to call more blitzes, because you can call run blitzes in order to try and get more people to the point of attack.
Calling no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
It's a good call.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker,
Jarvis Landry, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jarvis Landry, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he'll bang that one through. We're back now in KC. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. Here's Franks now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up the score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he'll be marked down deep into Miami territory. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On 2nd down, here's Smith, escaping the pressure right. Incomplete. The veteran Jeremy Maclin was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
I know we're doing this game live, but let's step into the film room for just a second, because when they review this play, oh, the negatives are going to be incredible on this one. Rolling out to his right. Yeah, he's right-handed, so that's a natural spot for him. But he throws back across his body back into traffic.
Big no-no.
Oh, that's a monster no-no. The only good thing that happened, it fell incomplete. Very fortunate.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This from 42 yards out. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And it'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And a give this time to the tailback. And some space here. Jay's going to go. The 20, 10, 5. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jay, 67 yards. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here comes Kansas City. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Play fake for Charles. Now Smith. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Chris Conley with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown. So a 7-point game, they'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the Dolphins are going to recover. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. They run again with a Jay. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
Diversification, that's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And the lead is up to 14. Franks now on to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. On 1st and 10, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Smith now to throw. He's got time. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop. Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Hey, move 45! Move 45! Force!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete.